Hey guys, so I decided that I would finally get around to doing a get ready with me video. I'd been asked to do this ages ago, but to be honest, I've always been very insecure and was a little bit scared, to be honest, to do this. But I'm facing my fears and trying to be a bit more confident in 2015, and I want to be able to show my daughter that I'm a bit more confident in my own skin. So I thought I'd show you how I get ready for the day and what I use. Obviously I've sped it up so that you guys don't have to go through the whole laborious time of it with me too much. But yeah, so at the moment I am putting on my foundation. I use Rimmel Rimmel one. There we go. Now I'm putting my foundation. Oh dear, you're okay, darling. Look, who's that? Is that Mummy? Just watching on the screen. Yeah, and then I always use Rimmel foundation because I have really light skin, and this Match Perfection one works really well on my skin. It's not too heavy that it's like, you know, it's light enough that it feels nice on your face. It doesn't feel too cakey, but at the same time it still covers really well, which I need because I have really bad skin. Like, well, it's not as bad as it used to be. I used to have really bad skin when I was a teenager. It's got better over years, but it's still not that great. So obviously I want to cover up my blemishes as much as possible. Then I use Accessorize blush. I've used this one for ages, but it's quite strong. So I put this one on first, after my foundation, if you hadn't already guessed. And I put it on quite thick, well, not thick, but strong. And I bring it all the way up on my cheekbones so that it accentuates my cheekbones a bit more. These are just tips and tricks that I've seen from other people, by the way, that I've watched so many different beauty gurus and stuff, and I've just picked up tips and tricks from them. Then I put on my highlighter and just accentuate certain areas of my face, where the light normally hits. The one I'm using from Sleek is really good. It's really creamy, so it blends well into my skin and it's not too obvious. I don't like stark white ones. And then I take my powder and blend this all out. I either use this one, which is my Accessorize one, or I'll use I think it's my Maybelline one. I don't know, I have a few and I sort of alternate, but this one's the one I normally go to. They're always in transparent because I have really fair skin and I don't like any colour going onto it. I don't like it to be too cakey and obvious. Yeah, I'm now doing my eyeliner, which I pretty much always use eyeliner because I hate the shape of my eyes and I try and make them a little bit more almondy rather than round. I think I've got really buggy eyes, so yeah, I think I like to that's why I like to do my flick most of the time, but not always. But yeah, this is basically one of my go-to face of the day, as it were, makeup looks, but I do vary it from day to day, and this is something that I do normally when I'm going out for the day with people. Like, this is when I was going out with some friends and with Liam, so yeah, on a normal basis I won't wear any makeup around the house, and if I'm going just up to the shop, but if I'm going out like to Tesco's or something, it's a little bit more simpler form of this, and I'll cut out a few steps. But yeah, this is when I go out with friends. Then I'm lining my upper waterline. I sometimes line my lower one, but it completely varies. Recently I've been liking it without. Just feels like it opens up my eyes, but not too much. I'm using my Falsies mascara, waterproof one. I use this one first, and then I go over it with my L'Oreal Maybelline. This one, my L'Oreal Million Lashes. This one's nearly run out, and that's why I use it afterwards, because I just use it to sort of separate my lashes a bit more, because the Falsies one sort of doesn't clump together, but it does push them together a little bit more, and I like to thin it out a bit more with the L'Oreal one. L'Oreal one's my favourite, but as I said, it's running out, so I just use that at the end. If you hadn't guessed, I have a little monkey with me at the moment. Then I fill in my brows. I just use an eyeshadow because every time I've ever brought one, like an actual eyebrow colour, it never comes out like it's too dark. Even this sometimes I find a bit dark, but I sometimes brush it out or blend it out afterwards with either my finger or with my brush sometimes, but it depends on how I'm feeling, what I think it looks like, basically. Yeah, I like to try and shape my brows because I don't really like the shape of my brows. My eyebrows have always been really thin, though I will pluck them a little bit to shape them. I don't overdo it because they're thinner anyway. They've always been really, really thin. And I've had so many people going, "Oh, you've overplucked them and stuff," and I'm like, "No, that's how they naturally are." But yeah, so I try and make them a little bit better, but not too much because I don't like it overdone. This is my go-to lipstick. I absolutely love this one. This is a Katie, I think, Rimmel one. Yeah, I think it's Rimmel. And my go-to number 7 lip gloss. I love these two together. It's just sort of my almost my own lip sort of colour. And I prefer nude because it keeps it natural and a little bit prettier. So yeah, that's pretty much my face done. And we'll go on to the outfit in a minute. Like I said, I like to keep it pretty neutral and basic and quick, and it normally only takes me about 15 minutes to do this. This is my outfit. And this is me in the outfit. Don't I look so fetching? Yeah, my boots. I love these boots. I wear them pretty much all the time, probably a bit too much. My necklace I love. It is a clock one, it opens, but Isla has chewed it to the point where it doesn't work anymore, but I still like the look of it, so it doesn't matter that the clock doesn't actually work. But yeah, this is one of my favourite outfits. I love the wet lip leggings. I love the just easy like blouse. Obviously I love burgundy, I love reds, especially in fall and winter sort of season. And then I just have a strapless vest basically underneath, black, plain. It's got a sweetheart neck, but you don't really see it too much with the red over the top, only a little bit. And yeah, I just think it's really simple, and it's easy to put together, easy to throw on, and it goes really well with anything. So yeah, that's pretty much it.